What's up, y'all? My name is Andre Hopkins, also known as Entre Interviews, and today I'm joined here by KRÜ head coach Zonyk. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good, feeling good. First seat of the group.
All right, we'll hop right into it. Honestly, I have a question about that, so I'll just jump right with that one. So, with this win, the team has locked up the number one seed for Group Omega. Just with all the hard work and how many issues there were to start off the season with all the issues with the visas. I mean, just how does it feel to have the hard work pay off?
Feels great, honestly. It was a depressing start, to be honest. Not being able to play on kickoff. Um, we held together. It was a rough time, I'll say, but everything kind of worked out till now.
I'm glad to see you guys here. I mean, you guys have been performing absolutely insane across the board. I mean, luckily you had the chance to play against some of the best teams in the world down in that boot camp. I'm sure that helped a ton for the team. I wanted to ask a little bit about just with this team's overall performance and how Saadhak has just been playing at an insane level recently. Just what just as the coach of the team, why do you think he's performing to such an insane level?
I mean, specifically about Sadak, um, I'll say that when he came to the team, we kind of had a vision about how the meta was going to be looking at. And we decided to go for the smokes route. Actually, at the beginning, he was playing other stuff for the team, but at some point, we actually decided that it was better for him to be on the role because he had a better management, more time to think. And at the same time, we started to realize when we created crazy plays around him that he was just dragging.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something that people are not expecting out of an IGL. And we kind of went through that route.
I mean, I always classify IGLs into two sides of it, like the management IGLs and the fraggers. And I think Sadak has moved himself from the management to the fragging IGL. It feels like he's just
Yeah.
been playing so well, alongside, of course, the entire team has been playing absolutely insane. So, just going to this game with EG making roster changes, just how did that affect your game planning with them coming in with two new players and a new assistant coach midway through the week?
Yeah. I mean, it's really hard to prep with against a team that it's making such changes. That's one point. The second point that it's kind of hardest to play against a team that is already out of the league, out of the tournament. I'm not saying the league, out of the split one.
Mm-hmm.
Just because they have such hunger, like DJ Singh was just frying, like it was a straight up aim duels constantly. So he's kind of pushing us to be better. And yeah, that's basically what happens. What you can expect from a team that make such changes. It's hard to read. You need to adapt quickly, and yeah, I mean, to be honest, they played really good. Like they showed some good potential. I'll say they had a pretty good Haven, pretty good Lotus. I think the prep was good, even if they had like a week, I think, or so. They
Mm-hmm.
showed great potential in that sense, and it was honestly difficult to prep against them and to play against them.
Mm-hmm. This might be not a bizarre question, but that's what I want to ask. With players coming in from the tier two scene, do you go back and kind of scout them in their tier two team, or do you just kind of take it in stride and kind of just review the main team?
How so? How would that be?
Oh, just like, do you go back because they came up from EG Academy? Do you go to
Yeah.
scout the EG Academy teams just to see any of their tendencies?
I see. I see the point. Yeah. Um, yeah. In that sense, we actually wanted to know what what to expect from them. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and to know what to expect from them, you need to know what roles are they playing, what are the agent pools, and based on that, we kind of knew what kind of comps they will be playing, and we've been prepping for it. Like we knew how the Lotus comp would have been looking like
Mm-hmm.
throughout the week, just based on what they were playing on their teams. But at the end of the day, they were in such position that they could have been playing like double duelist on every single map if they want, and it's like completely fine. They're not risking their lives on the tourney. So yeah, I mean, we checked out. If the question is directly, we were checking EG's academy game as well. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So with the team back that went calm this week, just what did you change from last week to today to get the win today?
I mean, to be honest, we mostly changed things about how we treat the some scrims. I think we kind of adjust we mostly adjust the daily routine a little bit with little tweaks here and there, just to make sure that we can actually perform at the same level we're performing on scrims every single time on stage. Because against 100 Thieves, we were not able to do our thing every
Hmm.
round, every single game. It was actually difficult, and we understand against 100 Thieves that it was up to us to be able to do so. So
Hmm.
yeah, this full week has been about that. How can we translate our scrim results and our scrim gameplay and attitude and performance to the stage? Um, yeah,
So just kind of small tweaks here and there in the
yeah,
routine and kind of in game.
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
mostly.
Okay. So even with the win today, I mean, we talked about the changes, but even with this game today, it was still pretty close. Could have gone either way on map one and two. Do you think there's
Yeah.
anything else the team needs to clean up before heading into playoffs?
Sure. There's a difficult line that you need to be moving around when you're qualified for playoffs already, but you want to get up a specific seeding because we want to seed one.
Hmm.
And we decided to no show everything that we have on maps, like talking about Haven and Lotus mostly because mine is going out of rotation, right?
Hmm.
We decided um to do things that they probably knew that we were gonna do, and in those instances they were able to punish us. That's a lesson to be learned. Something that we need to review, of course. But at the same time, we have lots of prep for playoffs already that we haven't shown anyone, no team here on the league. So I think we need to understand why we were punished. How can we evolve in those situations? How can we adapt in those situations? And then also in playoffs, applying the new things that we've been learning throughout these last 2 weeks.
Hmm. Okay. And also, just on a more positive note, though, with securing the first seed, the team will get to kind of sit back and watch the first game, figure out who you're playing. I mean, what does that kind of extra time off help with the team, like in terms of prep wise, team morale? Just how does that help a team?
I mean, we'll be screaming as hard as we've been doing.
Hmm.
I think one of the reasons we were able to perform quickly, because it was for us, it was quick the first 3 weeks of super strong performance, 100 Thieves, and then adapting here. Um, Honestly, more time means more prep, means more games, more scrims, more bot reviews. So it's a straight up competitive advantage. Some people will argue that not playing the first game, like skipping the first game of the bracket, is a disadvantage at some point.
Hmm.
But I'd say the game, like the league, is built in such a way that it doesn't really make that much of a difference. So yeah, I mean, we'll spend the extra time adjusting.
Hmm. Okay. And then I have a fan question here. What are some of your favorite motivational tactics to get the team back in shape during timeouts?
Oh, man, it depends. It depends. I'll say that I often, most of the time, I'll lean towards tactical pauses. I like to adjust what is going on in between our setups or regarding their setup on how we can punish them. That's most of my pauses, but there are some pauses like the one on Lotus on defense. I think it was, but it's straight up adjusting in a more emotional way. One, and two, try to force the players to do the things we're used to doing, because we learned from the 100 Tips game that we need to be doing those things to perform, right?
Hmm.
So yeah, I mean, it's a good question because it's a hard answer. It depends on what the team needs for me at that specific time. Most of the time it's a tactical help. That's 90% of my passes. There's some times where I just have to wake them up. I'll say, but
Hmm.
gently. wake them up.
Yeah, except for talking to some other coaches in the past who talked about some of it's emotional timeouts and some of it's tactical, and you kind of have to balance that out. It's tough. Would you say, I kind of want to get your opinion too, it's a learning thing, learning when it's good to call an emotional timeout versus a tactical one?
For sure, for sure. I mean, there are times. I mean, there's like some coaches think of it as like a clock, like you need to pause because there's a time for the pause, like losing 4 rounds in a row,
Mm-hmm.
correct? But I'll argue that there's more important things in regard to the pulses. I mean, of course, if you're losing 4-0, something's is wrong most of the time. Um, so yeah, I think it has a learning curve for sure. The way you pause and the way you approach pauses as well. But yeah, yeah, I think
Okay.
that sums it up.
Okay. And then with KRÜ is one of the best neon players in the entire world with Dante, who's just looked insane week in and week out. As one of the teams who plays neon on pretty much every single map, with the neon nerf kind of looming over the horizon, just how does the team feel about that coming in?
I mean, I don't think we have shown all maps. No, we haven't.
Mm-hmm.
That's surprises. That's surprises. Dante's not a one trick exclusive. Um, I mean, of course, it will kind of hurt us because we are playing Neon on most maps, of course. But at the same time, we've been prepping some things because we didn't really know where the nerf was coming, like when the
Mm-hmm.
nerf was. We're expecting the nerf to come, and yeah, I'll say that we should be able to play our game. We need to make some adjustment, as I said, but we should be able to do our own game with neon or without the neon. So should be looking good.
All right, and then I just want from a coach standpoint, just with the neon nerf hedge, what do you think about it? Do you think they did too much, too little? Do you think it's just right? Just from seeing like kind of numbers and how
Yeah.
it looks.
I mean, I think the main concept of the agent that makes her super strong are still there. I'm not completely sure the agent is like destroyed. Some people are calling like a just destroyed agent. I'm not sure about it. I think we need to determine if Neon still works with the Judge, if it works with Bucky,
Mm-hmm.
with Finger, with those fast and multi-kill weapons. And at the same time, I think the concept of stunning and dashing into someone is still there. So I'm not completely sure the agent is like it's destroyed, you know?
Mm-hmm.
There's still like some work to be done around it to see if it's possible. Of course, the speed nerf hurts really bad. Shorty nerf hurts the agent as well. But at the same time, I'm not completely sold on the neon being destroyed theory
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think
as
it's
of today. As of
yeah.
today.
I don't think it's like a Yoru case where the character's like, oh, it's over. You know, like you can just kind of tell
Yeah,
it's gonna be gone. I just think it brings it to a better level, but I think it'll
yeah,
still be viable. Yeah.
sure. In the same point of that, like in that argument, I wouldn't say that Yoru's absolutely destroyed. Like he has some instances where he might be
Mm-hmm.
used against specific teams. It makes sense. I mean, there's some tactical analysis to be done. Of course, the agent doesn't have it is not what it used to be, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't say like it's impossible to play Yoru. You know, like
Mm-hmm.
it's just a straight up a stupid thing to play him. Of course, the neon change, yeah, it's not as big as the Yoru for sure. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I definitely agree. And then lastly, do you have any words for the KRÜ fans after the game today?
I mean, yeah, the first thing is thank you for the support. Um, it's been quite a ride until this point. There's more to be expected from us on playoffs. We've been working really really hard to improve. We like try to give the guys the people that are supporting the information that we've been doing almost everything possible to keep evolving as a team and to not be like on the same position that we were a couple of weeks ago because the game is moving and will continue to move. So yeah, thank you so much for, honestly, for the support. Um, es- Gracias.
Well, Sonic, thank you very much for your time, and good luck to KRÜ and you guys
Hey,
in the playoffs.
thank you, man.
Thank you. Have a good day.